Greetings, human being of the planet Earth on the interwebs. Today's topic, I wanted to try to discuss what I think time is, and I'm not going to claim to be a scientist or a physicist. These are just things that I think about. Some of them really blow your mind, but they kind of make sense. So, what is time? From our perception, time is a linear from point A to point B, from here to there, linear progression of time. And you kind of come to find out that time is an illusion. It's an illusion that you're in, but there's other things outside of like it's an illusion. It's like there's deeper truth to just time. And my last video I was talking about dimensions. We live in a three-dimensional world, so if the fourth dimension has something to do with space and time, or space-time, that is that dimension. So this is just me thinking here, but if you were a fourth dimensional creature, would that give you the ability to move? So first dimension is just a line. Here, I'll do it up here. First dimension is just a line. Second dimension is length and, let's see, width, like this way. And third dimension, length, width, height. So if you add another dimension, so that's our dimension, 3 dimensions. So if you went up the next dimension up, it would make sense that you would have the ability to move back and forth in time. And like time is, like you can completely eat it up and spit it out. And these are things that are reported through psychedelic, like very, very intense psychedelic experiences. And high doses of acid, high doses of psilocybin mushroom, dimethyltryptamine. A lot of people report, and it's becoming more and more popular. 10, 15 years ago, no one knew what ayahuasca was, but the experience that most users have is a total dissolution of your reality completely. Like you have a absolute out of body experience. And people describe, I'll just start with DMT because it's the most intense. People describe how you do it is it's usually smoked and you're laying back and you got some kind of contraption, you freebase it. You don't burn it and smoke it, but you freebase it. And it's really harsh. People say that it's really, really hard to smoke. One hit, you can have an experience, but it's just it's like getting to the doorway and looking inside, but not like going in. This is how Joe Rogan describes it. And what you're supposed to do is have 3 large hits, and the experience that the users have is like a video game, like pixelated. They say if you leave your eyes are closed when it happens, but if you open your eyes, this one kid was saying that he looked up and everything just pixelated and kind of like disappeared. Like exactly how like a 8-bit video game would look. And that's just crazy. That lets me know that, we can mess with time. We are beings that are able to have an experience from psychedelic drugs, which is crazy. Everybody can do it. We're all capable. Our brains are capable of it. And something that you learn that nature doesn't do, evolution doesn't do, is sometimes they're stupid designs, but usually things happen for a particular reason because of that's just evolution. Like if it doesn't progress, then it just dies out. So that's me playing with what time could be. I don't know. I think time is. Here's just a weird thought that I had, that our past is actually the future. Like our ancient past is actually the distant future, and time is nothing but a circle. And anywhere you're on the circle, you can turn this way, you can turn that way. But anywhere you're on the circle, there's always going to be a line that way, and there's always going to be a line that way. So, I guess in theory, I can't prove this, but in theory, time is a gigantic cosmic circle or whatever. And the deep past is actually the future. I don't know. It was just a cool thought. I don't know if this is just me having crazy ideas, and I'm not saying that that's reality, but yeah, it's a crazy one for you guys. So I've noticed, thank you everybody who's been subscribing. I've got 112 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you, everybody. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing and all that jazz. I don't have like an outro line yet, but I'm going to end it there. So peace.